Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that, kids. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to my show. Hey, it's me. It's time for me and my show. I'm Uncle fucking Goobly Doobly Doo. And I'm Uncle it doesn't matter. It's an ongoing Uncle Bit. And today, children, let's get into it. What are we talking about today? Let's take a look up at the big board and see what today's topic is. Fancy drinks. Kids. You kids like fancy drinks? Fucking, you can drink all sorts of fancy drinks. I had a Singapore Sling once for my birthday. I didn't know what it was. I just wanted it because I'd seen a guy order one in a book. I think most fancy drinks that a lot of people get, that nerds get, you know, we just see people, they order fucking, whoa, what a Blade drink. Fucking, oh, a Blade drink. Fucking, like a sex on the beach. Well, then I want a sex on the beach, just like Blade. Don't you kids want to be like Blade? Everybody wants to be like, he's a cool guy. The point is, kids, is does it get you drunk? Everything gets you drunk, you know. It doesn't have to be a fancy drink to get you drunk. You don't need to drink fancy drinks to get drunk. You just drink booze. You don't need the cheapest booze in the world and be just as drunk. Though I guess what you get into is what the other ingredients are. You know, you start putting a bunch of sugar in there, you're gonna get that sugar buzz, a sugar high, and then you're gonna get a sugar low that comes afterwards, where you feel all crappy. Your brain burns through all that sugar, and then you feel shitty. And on top of that, you're drunk. So now you're drunk and you're cranky. You're gonna pick a fight with somebody. Other people, they put shit like what, rock salt on the outside of the glass before they drink it. You can get a virgin drink. That's a fancy drink, but they took the alcohol out of it, because that's what a virgin is, like a fancy person without any alcohol in them. So there's a whole industry built up around this. It's not just bartending people. It's not just the people who makes the drinks and serve the drinks. It's the way the drinks are marketed. It's the way the alcohol is sold, both in stores, and you'll see advertisements in magazines. You kids, you're very interested in advertising. You should be, because it's how people control and program your mind. And if you don't want your mind to be programmed or controlled, then you got to be aware of that sort of thing. You have to be aware of advertising. And so a lot of fancy drinks. Whoa, look at this fancy drink, man. I'm going to drink a martini. Oh, that's very interesting. I'm going to have a Cuban Sam. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna have a Metamorpho. Oh, fucking, I drink fucking Crangs on Main Street. Drinks can be anything you want them to be, kids. You can make up names of drinks. I made up a bunch right there. It's just like when people name strains of marijuana. It's fucking nonsense, you know? I mean, I suppose there's terms that sort of group things together, but like, drinks. There's all sorts of fancy names for fancy drinks. Why do you need it? You know, this is a real... What's that fucking thing that dude said? Like, fucking, a rose by any other name would smell as good as if it didn't. What does that mean? Let's dive into that. Let's do a deep dive. Deep dive into what does that mean? What are we talking about? What we're saying is that you can name a fucking thing whatever the fuck you want it to, and it doesn't change what's in the actual thing itself. And shit like that, man, shit like that works on me, man. I'll order a drink because it's a funny color, and that's probably just some food coloring. Or I'll order a drink because it had a funny name, because I like saying funny words. You hear me fucking, that's why I call myself Uncle fucking Glibberglopagloop. Or fucking Peas in a Pod, or Uncle fucking Smash Nose Butt Smelly Cheese Person. Fuck, I can't do it. Kids, the point is improv is hard. No, the point is, kids, is you can name something whatever the fuck you want it to. You can fucking this drink's called a crusty sea crab. It's fucking tequila mixed with raw tobacco. You can fucking make whatever the fuck you want and name it whatever you want. And you can fucking, like, you make a thing and then fucking, I call this Raphael the Ninja Turtle. It's orange juice and vodka. And somebody be like, I'm pretty sure it's a screwdriver. And be like, man, fucking what do names mean? What fucking any of that shit mean, you know? Like fucking, I call myself this today, call myself that tomorrow. What's the fucking problem, man? They're all just fucking words and indicators. If you understand the general idea, or if what I want is for you to not understand the general idea, we fucking change the names of our drinks in our fucking establishment every fucking week. So that way nobody ever knows what they're drinking, and it's our way of fucking with the clientele. It's fun. It's a fun thing that we do fucking so that people don't just fucking drink the same thing all the time. If they don't like it, they can fucking drink somewhere else. They probably do when my fucking place went out of business. But that's not the point. Fancy drinks. What's the fanciest drink I ever drank? I'm sure I've had fancy drinks that cost money, cost time and effort. You go into a place and you're like, I'd like a thing. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Can I have a fancy drink? And they'll be like, oh, that's what fucking bartenders sound like, man. They're all like fucking. I've lost my point, kids. You can drink lighter fluid. I'm not saying you should do any of this. Don't do this. Don't do these things. Don't drink alcohol. Don't drink fancy drinks. Don't drink beverages. Like you don't. Well, maybe that's the real conspiracy, kids. I don't fucking know. I don't think my advice is advice that you should follow. I'm just saying things hypothetically. So don't fucking sue me, man. This is all for the purpose of satire, and you know that, even if I say otherwise. What are we talking about here? I was gonna say, you can get as fucked up as you fucking want, man. You can call it whatever the fuck you want, man. You can call fucking ice cream a fucking piece of banana cream pie if you want, man. It doesn't fucking matter, man. What really matters is, are you having a good time? Are you a happy person? Do you look in the mirror and think to yourself, like, fucking, man, I sure am glad I woke up one day after another, because otherwise I don't know what the fuck I would do with myself. Otherwise, man, it's just this fucking ceaseless pounding, like fucking infernal hooves stamping on the inside of your skull, creating this resonant sound that echoes throughout your entire life. Kids, what an exciting show we've had today. I like to think we've lived and experienced life, and that we've fallen in love with ideological concepts that exist beyond the framework of simple practical reality. It's not all fucking nuts and bolts, kids. Some things are platonic ideals of things, and other things are nightmare visions that you can't really quantify until they're standing directly in front of you. Like, I don't know, a fucking, like, it's a dude, but his head is a giant tooth, and there's a big abscess in the middle of the tooth, and that's his mouth, and it's all full of, like, rotting in on itself, and, like, you have to fucking reach inside because there's a golden key deep inside, but he might fucking bite your hand off, and that's... I don't know what that is. I don't know. Kids, I'm Uncle High Pants Short Hair Guy, and today on this show we've been talking about the concept of fancy drinks. Do you like a fancy drink? Do you is that something that gets you through one day to the next? Does that make you feel like you're living out your best life? You fucking goobers. I'm Uncle fucking Tin Can McGraw, and I gotta say, like, fucking don't pay extra money. Don't let people fucking take your money just for what's on the label. Fucking look at what's inside the actual container itself. I'm Uncle Cheesy Magoo, and I've enjoyed having this conversation with you. So thanks for being here, kids. Thanks for coming along this week. Don't forget to it's the internet, so like, share, and subscribe, paprika, and don't forget, we'll be here next week with an all new, all exciting episode. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're really good kids, and look after yourselves and be safe. And are we done? Okay, I think we're all wrapped up here, kids. So I'm the fuck gone, and goodbye. Okay, that's all she wrote.